Hey y'all, welcome back to a Sunny with it. Guns. That takes me back. Okay, anyway, welcome back to a Sunny with Ashley. I'm Ashley. Hey, this is Collective Convo, but I'm gonna turn this down. Hang on, I'm gonna get my remote. This song pertains to what we're gonna talk about though. This is the song Better Man by Pearl Jam. And, okay, we're gonna do a series of collective combos that relate to each other. I think they all do, but I'm going to be very intentional about these few. So, okay, I think we're going to start with the need for external validation, but within that, it's rooted in mother, father, family wounds. It's rooted in abandonment or neglect, emotional regulation. So these are all topics I have here on my list. Can you see that? Anyway. But we're gonna talk, okay, so the need for external validation, the reason that happens varies. Most of it is like very societal. But when we are doing this healing work, it's important to get to the root of the problem, right? That's the radical aspect. I have my dry erase board here, so let us draw. This is us, you and me. And we are whole, as you can see. I didn't mean to make this Dr. Seuss, okay? We don't need external validation, but it is something that our society really, really, really hits home through consumerism, through entertainment, through modeling behavior, through whatever. We are oftentimes given a lot of this stems within hierarchy practices of capitalist society, also within that religion and hierarchy within the family. On my list, I do have treatment of women here. Even if you're not a woman, it's important to think about how the ways in which you were taught or told or modeled the behavior of treatment of women, especially if you are a woman, but again, you don't need to be a woman. We all have masculine and feminine aspects within us. So, we've been conditioned to seek validation every which way instead of really just honing in on our own little safe space and believing in ourselves. Okay? It's enough of the dry erase board. Okay? I think we all have this need for external validation unless you have done your own healing work to know how dope you really are, right? And I think all of this healing we do, reconnection to inner self or inner child, integrating shadow, all of it, it's all the process of not needing external validation anymore and really trusting ourselves, our path, our passions, our stories, our experiences. So getting to that point is how that's like the final destination, if you will. We're always growing, literally, as we're alive. That is our number one thing to do, is grow like the motherfucking trees. Always, always. Okay? Within this. Not saying that you need to, be a leper or anything. I think that's probably apologize. That was probably not a good term to use. But back in the day when people had leprosy, how do you say that word? They quarantined them. So that's what I mean. I'm not telling you that you need to quarantine yourself or, whatever. But what we do need to do is be okay on our own 2 feet, right? Especially if we want to be a part of a new earth, especially if we want to be around others who are on our same wavelength vibration, right? We have to vibe Okay, but it's a little demeaning as well. I'm not trying to be a demeaning asshole, but there are these sayings. Your vibe attracts your tribe. I don't mean it in a demeaning way, taking away from the, First Nations, Native, Indigenous folks. So I apologize. Okay, but you get the gist. We need to come up with a different rhyme. Your what is this? Your energy. What rhymes with energy? Your energy attracts like energy. Perfect. So we're gonna be the more we can stand on our own 2 feet within our little, it kind of looks like an egg, within our own energy. So a lot of this, okay, so the need for external validation again stems from some sort of probably abuse, neglect, hurt, pain, shunning, right? Public embarrassment, all of that. Or all of that and all of that, right? Like, some of us were just really treated like shit when we were little, and it made us feel like no one would ever appreciate us for who we are. So we go to lengths to make sure that we either put on a facade and ensure that people will accept us, or we do things that we think people want us to do. All of that, though, oh god, I'm getting hot, is external validation, is seeking external validation. And all of that stems from a hurt little one inside of us, for the most part. So the reason I have mother, father, family wounds on here is because our families are our first bullies. Unless people are curse breakers, and even if you are a curse breaker, sometimes you still fuck up, right? I'm about to do that right now. Where are you going, friend? Hi, baby. Okay. Love you. Anyway. Emotional regulation. So I'm going to make collective convos about all of these subtopics, but I think they're all just really important to talk about. So the need for external validation stems from some sort of hurt, harm, trauma. And it could be, like I already said, from, say this is our family. Maybe all of these people made us feel like, another color? Oh, perfect. Made us feel like this, right? A lot of the times people say that things that people say to us don't hurt us. That's untrue. Those are the things that become our inner monologue. Those are the things that, especially if we're little, those become the narrating voice in our head. Have you guys seen The Secret Life of Walter Mitty? Go ahead. Is it on? Because he has this, that's an interesting movie because he kind of has this escapism. But before he really embodies that escapism as who he is, he shows up differently. He shows up with this, God damn it, Niall, what? I try to do my best, but this kid knows what I'm doing. He's not dumb. He knows that he's interrupting me because I already talked to him. I said, hey, I'm going to do videos now. You're all hooked up. Here's your breakfast. Here's your show. Here's your stuff. Let's get you set. But no. Anyway. I'm having a mother reflection moment because I'm not trying to continue these cycles, but I get frustrated. I'm the only one here. It's very rough to stay balanced sometimes. Okay, he's good. Those are just attention-seeking behaviors, and again, that's a need for external validation. I recognize that he needs external validation. But again, we all have these little ones inside of us that also need that. I've never received external validation. Literally never. If I have, it's been from under undercover haters. And energy is energy, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I think I'm trailing off on this topic, but I think this is the first one because it's so important. The need for external validation is something that we can heal. We can heal. We can get to a place of love for self, and I've put out a lot of other topics and readings to get us there with that. So if you are doing the work and you're still seeking validation from someone that is probably toxic to you, just ask yourself a few questions about that. Like, why do I seek this person's approval so much? Why do I want to keep this person in my life when I'm the only one participating in this relationship? Why do I need people to see me this way? Why am I pretending to be something I'm not? Why? And it's not in a space of interrogation of self. Again, when we do introspection work, we do so with curiosity and not judgment. Okay, you've already been judged enough. What you're trying to do is offer yourself compassion that you've never received. That's what healing is. But understanding who didn't meet you with compassion is an important part of that, so that you can stop participating in your own oppression within those cycles of abuse, if it is that extreme. I think abuse is an umbrella for a lot of shit. People know what they're doing. People know if this is someone that's been in your life, if this is someone that's close to you, they know how to irk you, they know what buttons to push, they know what ways to make you feel inferior, and they do so to get you out of whack, to keep you disconnected from yourself, to keep you seeking that external validation. Macklemore's song coming to mind. What song is it? Good Old Days? There's a line, you can't pack up a U-Haul and take it with you when you're gone. Meaning, the things that we consume or buy, or ways that we utilize consumerism for social standing, is not something that's everlasting. Okay? And I think in our society, specifically here in the United States, it's been so conditioned to believe that what we have defines who we are. That's giving me the part of Across the Universe where they're sitting around the table. I think it's Thanksgiving in their house, and that's the conversation is, Max, when are you gonna do, or what are you gonna do? And he goes, why is it always what am I gonna do? Why can't it be who I am? And then the uncle says, because Max, who you are, or no, what you do defines who you are. And he says, no. Max says, no. Who I am is what I do, or something like that. And then Jude chimes in, because he asks Jude, and what does Jude say? Because this is the profound moment. Hang on, let me pull this movie up quick. I was watching it yesterday, but I didn't watch this scene. I was just listening to the music across. Hang on, let me just get this pulled up quick. I'll let you watch the whole scene. YouTube, I bought this shit, so don't come at me. I'm just showing a part of this movie in my own house to my friends.
Defines what you do, right, you?
Here it is.
Surely it's
Oh yeah, I remember what he says now. Okay. Oh Jesus, hang on.
a big deal? Well, it's a heartwarming American tradition.
Okay, hang on.
It celebrates the time when the Indians shared their food with the early settlers. And how do we repay them? We slaughtered them in thousands and then shipped them off to the shittiest bits of real estate.
I'm probably gonna copyright, I don't care.
Lucy.
Lucy!
I went to the closet under the stairs. My gloves weren't there. If you'd asked,
You'd have said no.
I never knew Princeton had a golf program.
It's another very important principle to
It's just
ask
my
for
way of life,
forgiveness.
You know, whack a few balls around
Not
at the end
permission.
of the day. Those lectures can fry your brains.
lectures. What lectures? He dropped 2 courses.
Is that fashionable?
Is what fashion?
Max doesn't seek
Your
external
haircut,
validation.
or lack of one.
Androgyny suits you, Max.
These kids are so spoiled. I washed dishes to put myself through college.
You've never washed one since.
More stuffing, Judith?
Stuffed enough, thanks.
You have any idea what your father pays for those tuition fees?
Please.
You know, Uncle Teddy, he won't have to pay them much longer. I'm dropping out.
Cranberry sauce isn't as tangy as last
Don't
year.
be ridiculous.
I am not cut out for this collegiate
Oh,
crap.
no problem. What's your plans? You gonna buy a broken down station wagon, drive across America like Jack? What is it?
Kerouac.
The vibe.
I read.
Well, actually, you know, I was hoping to borrow your car, Dad. It's got AC and stereo.
Damn it, Max. Be serious for once. What do you actually intend to do with your life?
Why is it always about what will you do? What will you do? What will he do? Oh my God, what will he do? Do. Why isn't the issue here who I am?
Because, Maxwell, what you do defines who you are.
The Uncle Teddy, who you are defines what you do. Right, Jude?
Surely it's not what you do, but it's the way that you do it.